Namaste, everyone. Please come into a comfortable seated position. Drawing the knees down. Roll your shoulders back and down. Gaze forward, knees, and any hand gesture, mudra you prefer. And start to deepen your breath. Every inhale, filling in the tummy. Exhale, drawing the belly in and up. Today's practice is going to be about loving ourselves and accepting who we are and appreciating all that we have done and are still doing. For those who need any blocks or straps for support today, please bring them towards your mat. Listening to our breath, letting no distractions come within our practice today. And paying notice of our body and how it feels. Round out your breath. Let it flow naturally. You can either keep your eyes closed or flicker them open. We're going to do some stretches in our comfortable seated position. If you're in Padmasana, in lotus pose, maybe you want to come into Sukhasana, easy sitting pose. Just going to grab a hold of our knees, pressing our knees down, and then roll our shoulders back and kind of shift your body backwards. Engaging in your core, draw your chin to your chest. And then breathe in, draw your body forward, clenching your forearms down to your thighs and looking up. One more time, roll the body back, chin to chest. And breathe in, move forward, look up. Bring your left arm up, bring it over to your right side. Bring your right forearm over your left arm and push it towards the right side, drawing it towards the right side. You can look over your left shoulder here. Breathing normally. And then release. The right arm up, over to the left side. Left forearm, pressing it towards the left side, and look over your right shoulder. going to bring our right arm up just behind our left shoulder. I'm going to bring our left hand behind and try to interlace your fingers. Kind of like Gomukhasana. If you can't, just bring both hands closer to the center of your back. And then release, switch. Make sure you have an open chest, straight back. And release. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. We're going to lift our right leg and bend our knee for Janu Naman. So breathing in, rise up, exhale, let the soul down. Inhale, up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Drop that down, bring up the left leg. Inhale, up, exhale. Make sure your shoulders are rolled back and down. Spine is straight. One more round. Great. Bring the two soles of your feet together for butterfly pose, Purna Titiyasana. Interlacing your fingers underneath the soles and just start to flap. Great hip opening position. Breathing normally here. If you want to close your eyes and be present in this moment, you can do so. Clap a little bit faster here. Relax. Bring out your left leg straight. Let's bring our right leg up for baby cradling pose, Indonasana. So sole your foot into the left arm. And you can wrap your right arm from left to right, front to forward, front to back, maybe in circular rotation. And release. Left side now. Left leg into the right arm and the left arm wrapped around the knee. We're going to be doing a lot of hip opening, leg stretching today. So let's be patient with our body and take your time as well. No rush. And if you need anything to modify any position, if you need to modify any position, do so. And release. Okay, let's come onto our all fours. Tabletop position. Knees right under the hips. Hands right under the shoulders. Flat back. And start doing cat and cow. So breathing in, drop the belly down. Look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin to the chest. Breathe in, rise up. Open the chest. Exhale. If you want to play in this position too, maybe side to side, go ahead. One more time. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, lift the knees, and come into your first downward dog. And start to pedal out the heels. Maybe straightening out your right leg and bending the left knee to get a good stretch in the right quads and calf. And switch. Then find stillness in your pose now, drawing the belly in and up. Try to draw those heels down to the ground and lowering your head, keeping your arms straight, knees straight. Closing the eyes, just take a moment here to deepen your breath. And let's slowly walk up to the top of the mat. Maybe crisscrossing the legs. And when you come to the top of the mat, start to do slight movements here. Maybe swaying your body left to right. Bending your knees generously, not putting any strain on your body at all. Relaxing the head, ragdoll the head down. Amazing. Now find stillness here. Bringing the hands to the mat for Padasasana. And foot pose. Straighten out the legs. And then slowly start to rise your body all the way up. Hands above your head for Hatha. And tuck the tailbone under, and then bring your hands into Pranamasan, prayer pose. Exhaling down. Just take a moment here, close the eyes, deepen your breath. Release any tension you might have in any body part. Start to feel your body being grounded. Foot planting firmly onto the mat, all four corners. We'll start by doing 3 Surya Namaskar classicals. So 3 sun salutational. So breathing in, rise the arms up above your head for Hasapanasan. Exhale, swan dive your hands down for Padasasana. Straighten out the legs. Spread the fingertips, really grip onto the mat. Exhale, draw the right leg back. Bring your right knee down. Breathe in, engage your core. Lift your chest up, palms facing forward. Lift your head for Ashwasanchalan. Exhale, plant the palms. Lift the right leg, bring the left leg back. Come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. 2. Find stillness. Draw the belly in and up. your tippy toes. Lean your body forward, dropping onto your knees, your chest and your chin for Ashtanga Namaskar, 8-limb prayer pose. And then breathe in, rise up to Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Keeping your pelvic area onto the mat, elbows drawn in. Exhale, bring yourself back into downward dog. Planting your heels firmly on the mat, big toes together. Lift the right leg up, bring it in between your two hands. Drop the left knee down. Rise your body up, chest open, palms to the side, facing forward. Gaze up for Ashtanga. Exhale, plant the palms down, lift the left leg, bring it up to the right foot, and come into Hatha. Forward fold, hands planted onto the mat. Start to straighten out the knees here. Slowly rise up for Hatha. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw your shoulders back and down. Palms facing each other. Looking up to the sky. And then exhale for prayer pose. Varnamasana. Take a moment here. Deepen the breath. Make sure your big toes are touching. And breathe in, rise up again. Exhale, come back down. Straighten out the legs. Bring the right leg back. Drop the right knee. Rise up for Ashwasana. Exhale, plant the palms down. Bring the left leg back. Come into downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the right leg up. Bring it in between your two hands. Drop the left knee. Rise up. Open chest. Palms facing forward. Look up to the sky. Ashwasana. Bring your left foot to meet the right foot. Come into forward fold. Breathe in, rise back up. Tuck the tailbone under. And come to prayer. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, swan dive down. Draw your right leg back. Drop down onto your knee. Chest up, palms facing forward. Plant the palms, bring the left leg back. Float into Ashtanga Namaskar. Lift up on your tippy toes. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Breathe in. Rise up into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale. Back to downward dog. Lift the right leg up. Come back into Ashwasana on the left side. Plant the hands. Bring the left foot to meet the right foot. Come into Hatha. Straighten out the legs. Breathing in. Rise all the way up. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw the shoulders back and down. Palms facing forward. Up above your head. Look up to the sky. For Hatha, and then exhale for Pranamasa. Take a second here, deepen the breath. Adjust your body if you need to. Close the eyes if you need to. the hands up, palms still together, hands up above the head for Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, swan dive the hands. Wrap your hands around your ankles for Uttanasana. Forward fold. Breathe in. Halfway lift. It is windy today. And hop or walk to plank pose. Take a moment here, adjust your body, make sure you have a flat back. Lower your hips down. Breathe in. Exhale, drop down to low plank, Chaturanga, and then breathe in, lift yourself up into to upward dog. Urdhva. And then breathe out, come back into downward dog. And take a moment here. You need to pedal out the heels. Maybe just settle in this pose here. Make sure your big toes are touching. Drop the left heel, rise the right leg up for Ik Pad Adho Mukha Svanasana, one-legged downward dog. And draw the knee to your nose for Janu Nasika, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Really engaging in the core. And then draw that right foot in between your two hands. Come into a high lunge here. Planting your fingertips to the side of your body, out wide as possible. And just come here for a second and start to stretch out the left upper thigh. Great. Now plant the left hand inside the right foot and start to pivot yourself, right arm up, open, and look up at your right hand. Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Now pivot your left foot into a 90-degree angle facing left. You're going to bring your right hand inside your right foot and open up your left arm all the way up for Utthita Konasana. Sideways angle stretch. Gaze up at your left hand. Bend that right knee, make sure it's right over that ankle. You need that block to support you, go ahead. And then bring yourself back into a high lunge pose, Alanasana. And we're slowly going to hop our left foot closer. We're going to come into a half moon. So if you need a block, go ahead and use it, bring it right in front of your right foot. And start to bring yourself up, lift your left leg up. And then when you find a steadiness, so hop that left leg up and then bring it up, rise your left arm up. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. And slowly bring that left foot back to high lunge. And we're going to open up our right leg to the end of the mat, the side of the mat, and bring our hands inside for lizard pose. And you can either, if you want a good stretch, you can either bring your forearms down to the mat, peeling your right leg over to the right side, or to modify, you can drop your left leg down and just open up the chest here, looking bring the right foot back to the center. We're going to start to straighten out that right leg, side, intense stretch, intense side stretch. And draw your head towards the knee. You get a good stretch here. You should feel it right
Hi, sorry for the interruption. It looks like you have been muted, Zana.
Sorry about that, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Here, if you guys want to go, if you guys haven't done the vinyasa flow, go ahead. I'll just take a moment here, down downward dog. And then you want to lift the left leg up for Ekpada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Draw the knee, your left knee in. Bring nose to knee, Janu Nazik Adho Mukha Svanasana. Engage the core. And then bring that left foot in between your hands. Bring your hands by the side on your fingertips for high lunge, Alanasana. Stay here for a moment. Deepen the breath. Feel the stretch in the right inner thigh, quads as well, upper thigh. And then we're going to bring our right hand to inside of our left foot and breathe in, rise your left arm all the way up and look up for Trivri Trikonasana, revolve triangle. If you want to straighten out the leg, go ahead. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Bring it inside of your left foot. Pivot your right foot into a 90-degree angle and open up and look up. For Utthita Parsvanasana, sideways angle stretch. Bring your hands back down to the side for Alanasana. And we're going to start to pivot our right foot up closer to our left foot and come into our Chandrasana. Need the block. Do this slowly. Make sure that you've got the balance. If you need that block, go ahead. For half moon pose. And bring that right foot back. We're going to bring our left foot to the side of the mat. Bring your hands inside for lizard pose. You can peel your left leg out to the left side. You can drop your right knee down, whatever you prefer, onto your forearms. Just get a good stretch here in your right leg, as well as your left inner thigh and your hips. Make sure your chest is open, gaze forward. Start to bring that left foot to the center again. Straighten out that left leg and come into Parsvanasana. Bringing your head down to your knee. Side intense stretch. It really helps your quads. Bend that left leg, come back into high lunge. Plant the palms firmly onto the mat. Draw the left leg back. For plank pose here, you can go through any vinyasa you prefer. Maybe Chaturanga Dandasana to Uddhava Mukshasana, upward dog. And then come back into downward dog. Pedal out the heels. And then bring yourself forward onto your tippy toes. Draw the knees down to the ground and fall into child pose, Balasana. Extended child pose, hands forward. Plant firmly on the mat and bring the forehead to the mat. And just settle in this pose here, deepening your breath. Feeling a warming sensation throughout your whole body now. Engage the core. Lift up your sitting bones, come into all four, and then slowly come forward more and fall onto your belly. Bring your hands to the side and just bring your left ear to the mat and just lie for a second. Listening to your breath. Now bring your chin to the mat. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back for snake pose, Sarpasana. And we're going to breathe in Draw your shoulders back and down. Gaze forward. Open chest. Exhale, drop down. Chin to mat. Bring yourself up. Inhale. Really tightening up the clench into your hands. And exhale, chin to mat. One more time, rise up. Gaze forward. And exhale down. Bring your arms to the side, right ear to the mat. Plant your hands onto the mat, side of your head. And just come into cobra pose, straightening out the elbows. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the forearms down, chin to mat. Breathe in, straighten out the elbows. Rise up. Exhale, plant the forearms to the mat, chin to the mat. One more time, breathe in. And we're going to exhale, look over our right shoulder to our right heel. Breathe in, center. Exhale, look over to your left shoulder to left heel. Breathe in, center, and drop down. Drop your left ear to the mat. Bring your hands to the side. Bring your hands to the side, curl your toes, lift yourself up into plank pose. Drop your knees. Bring your knees out to the sides, big toes touching, and sit down onto your heels for Balasana, child pose here. Forehead to the mat. This is a good time to just deepen your breath and pay more notice to your breath as your body settles. Plant your hands for a minute onto the mat. Lift up your sitting bones. Come into Thunderbolt pose, Vajrasana. Knees together. Just plant your palms onto the top of your thighs, rolling your shoulders back and down. Just lengthen up your spine. Maybe you want to take a second here to close the eyes. Now separate your knees apart. Open up the legs, but keeping your heels underneath your sitting bones, but then you're going to spill your heels to the outside of your bum cheeks, your sitting bones, and just plant your sitting bones right onto the mat. If that's too hard for you, maybe you want to put a block underneath. You're just going to stretch just the knee joints here. You can place your hands either on top of your knees here, or maybe you want to walk them forward. But just lengthen up your spine, roll your shoulders back, and take a second here. Now if you have your hands in front of you, that's good. Plant your palms into the middle of your knees. And start to tilt yourself forward, curl the toes under, and lift your knees up, and then come into Malasana. Sinking, the sitting pose here, sink in, knees spread wide. You can even spread your knees further by pressing your hands together and pushing your knees away with your elbows. Open chest, gaze up. Great. Plant the palms down. Start to shift over to your left side and bring out your right leg and bring your left foot down into your sitting bones. We're going to start to do some side stretches. So keeping your left heel right in your sitting bone, your pelvic area, lengthening up your spine here. Draw that left knee down. Make sure your right leg is straight. Point your right foot up to the sky. And we're going to lift up our left arm up, and then slowly draw it over to your right side, bringing your right arm either onto the mat, the forearm into the inside of your right leg, or you can grab a hold of your big toe and give yourself a good side angle stretch. Deepen your breath here. Feel the good oblique stretch here. Inhale, rise the left arm up and bring it down. We're going to now keep staying in this pose. We're going to shift our body over to our right side, planting your palms out wide to the side, your right hand behind you. We're going to breathe in and exhale, using our lower back to lean forward first, and then drawing ourselves down to our knee. You can either press your palms to the side of your right leg and bring your forearms down, or wrap your hands around your right foot. Make sure that the toes are pointing up, and bring yourself, exhale down. Making sure that left knee is not sticking up, it's planted firmly. You can breathe in a little bit, rise up a little bit, and exhale back down. Rise up, breathe in, and exhale. Ground yourself even more. Good lower back stretch here. Great, rise back up. Maybe shake yourself off. Let's switch legs. Bringing your right foot tucked into your pelvic area. Making sure that right knee is planted firmly. Maybe you want to release anything under your sitting bones. Lengthen up your spine here. Make sure your left foot is pointing up. And then rise the right arm up and slowly bring it over to your left side. Make sure your left arm is inside of your left leg. And just get a good side angle stretch here. And rise back up. Again, swing your left arm behind you. Bring your right hand out wide on the fingertips. And try to shift your weight towards the left side. And slowly start to bring yourself over to your left side. Maybe you want to just hold on to your shin, or if you can grab a hold of your big toe with your peace fingers, or your forearms just press firmly onto the mat, and you can bring yourself as far down as possible. Don't strain yourself. One side is always easier than the other, right? Breathe in, rise up a little bit, and exhale, draw yourself closer to your knee. Great. Shake it out, bring your legs out wide. Kind of just jiggle them out here. Bring your two soles of your feet to the center. Kind of like butterfly, but we're going to do star pose, Tadasana. So interlacing your hands underneath your feet. Bring the elbows outside of your knees. And then breathe in, chest open, exhale, draw your head towards your toes. Great. Come to base pose, Parambhik. Bring your hands to the side of your sitting bones. Press firmly onto the mat. Lengthen your spine. Gaze forward. Press firmly onto the mat. Lift your sitting bones a little for Asana. And then we're going to slowly fall down to our back. Rolling ourselves slowly. And draw your knees up and together for Supadamakasana. Really hug those knees here. Rock your knees side to side. Relax the head down. Massaging the lower back here. We're going to plant our left sole of our foot right under our sitting bone, right close to our sitting bone, and then straighten out our right leg. And as we breathe in, we're going to touch as far up as possible, whether it's your shin, your ankle, or your toe. And exhale down, bring the arms out. Long stretch out back. And breathe in, rise back up. Exhale, bring the arms back down the back. We'll do two more. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale down. One more time, breathe in. And exhale down. Switch legs. Make sure that left leg is straight, your knee is straight. So you can start by stretching your arms out back onto the floor, and then breathe in, rise up. Exhale down. Keeping that leg straight, breathe in. Exhale down. Two more times, breathe in. Down. One more time, breathe in. And down. Keeping that left leg still up, bring it over your right side, the ankle just over your right thigh. And we're going to thread our left hand in between our left leg, and wrap our right arm around our right thigh, interlacing our hands, and breathe in, draw your right knee towards you, lifting your head, and exhale, just relax for a second, your head down, we're keeping your legs still in the same position. Breathe in, draw that right knee close to you. And Exhale down. Feel a good stretch in your left thigh, quads, glutes. Breathe in and relax. Plant that right foot down. Shake out that left leg. Plant that left sole down. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Lift your left foot up to 90-degree angle. Draw the hand, thread it in under your right leg. Left arm wraps around, interlacing the hands. Breathe in, draw that left knee towards your head. Exhale, relax the head down. Inhale, draw that left knee towards you. Exhale, down. One more time. And exhale, down. Relax the legs down, shake them out if you need to. We're going to start by doing a shoulder stand. For those who have never done this before, slowly follow my instructions. Those who are aware, you guys can start doing your shoulder stand. First, we're going to bring our knees together, planting our soles of our foot onto the mat. We're going to interlace our hands underneath our sitting bones, rotating our shoulders inward. We're going to lift up our pelvic area for our knees in, back for Supine Hatha. Straighten out our legs and start to just shift your body forward and back here. And then when you think you can bring your hips all the way up, start to rotate your shoulders even more in, really tightening up your thighs, squeezing in your knees, and straighten out the legs, lifting your feet really up to the sky. Planting the hands down to support you. Now, if this works, so you're just rocking here with your knees bent, go ahead. If you want to challenge yourself, try to really engage the core, tighten up your thighs and your knees, and planting your forearms to the mat. And those who want to do Halasana, you may do so now. Take another moment here, and then we'll settle into corpse pose, Shavasana. Really rotating your shoulders in really helps support your lower back. And then draw your body slowly down, hug the knees in, and then drop into corpse pose, Shavasana. We did it. Bring the hands to the side, open palms, relax the crown of the head. Bring the feet hip width apart. Deepen your breath and settle into Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Make subtle, slight movements with your fingers and your toes. Keeping the eyes closed. Start to shift your weight to the right side of the mat. And bring yourself back into any comfortable seated position. Planting your palms together into prayer. Start to deepen your breath, listening. I want to thank you all for coming here, letting me start your day with my practice. May the love within me bring out the love within yourself. Namaste, everyone.